Okay, so now let's talk about what you do in Academic Search Ultimate when you do not get adequate search results. So let's search for this work of art. And I put the name of that work of art into the search box, and I hit return for search. And I get two results. And it looks like they're both about the proteins in the paint. So let's assume that I'm not writing about that. There are ways to get better results within Academic OneSearch. However, let me show you an alternative to this database. And if I go back to this page, A to Z databases, that I can access the databases, like we said, through subject. Here's an alphabetical listing of all the databases. I can also do databases by name, alphabetized, which is the same as this, but I can come across here and click on J. When I click on J, I get three databases that begin with, that are JSTOR. This is more for literature, which is good. JSTOR open content page is also good. However, I recommend for most other subjects that you click here on just the regular JSTOR. Now keep in mind that JSTOR is not for science or medicine or technology. That JSTOR is a humanities database. So if you're art, music, history, literature, like that, then you'll find good results, usually through JSTOR. JSTOR has a bit of a different kind of interface. I get one box, although I can go to advanced and add to it. But let's go and put it in our terms and see what kind of results we get through JSTOR. And instead of 2, here through JSTOR I get 923, which is much better. JSTOR does not have a peer-reviewed button because everything in JSTOR has already been peer-reviewed. But because I get 923 results doesn't mean that they're all necessarily what I'm looking for. So let's look at some ways to narrow this search. First of all, I can put in more search terms here. I can put in the last name of the author or something like the painter in this case. And it looks like maybe I should do that because it's, again, this is very wide kind of results. So I'm going to type in the last name of the artist, which should cut down on our results. Okay, so now maybe we've got more focused results here with 254. And again, the lower number is always better because you don't want to have to look through that many results. Notice that JSTOR has journal articles as well as book chapters. They do have books that are free for you to access. Let's say just for right now, I'm going to do journals, just limit it to that. That takes it down to 242. I can also, over here, limit the general subject of it. Notice we have anthropology and linguistics and music and many other categories that are within my search. If I'm researching art history, I might want to limit my results to that. And then I'm going to do that and see what the results look like. Now I'm down to 167. Okay, so again, I can go straight to downloading the PDF. If I click on, let's say this one's journal article, click on the title. It takes me to some information about the source. I don't necessarily see an abstract here. It's 32 pages, so it looks like it's a very long, I'm sorry, it's 6 pages. It does look like it's maybe an older article, but if I like the source, again, I click on the download PDF. It'll ask me to agree to their terms, and I do that, and then I get the PDF. If I feel like, again, this article is too old, I can specify, let's say 2010, so back 10 years, oops, 2010 to 2020. Takes me now to 7 results, but at least those are within the last 10 years, and then I've got these results. So this is generally the way JSTOR works. It will give you many more results but they're not all necessarily what you need. Even if I click on journals, I still might get things like book reviews. Those will show up in either of the two databases we've talked about so far. Book reviews where a writer is reviewing a book that someone has written that incorporates a subject that you are searching for. That's probably not going to be something you would use for a paper. So JSTOR will give you more results, but you have to sift through them more and think of ways to limit your search so that you're getting the results that apply to exactly what you want.